right. Good afternoon. I would like to call to order the Gladstone Community Center Advisory Board meeting on Tuesday, May 21st, 2024 at 3:31 p.m. I will now read into the record that the City of Gladstone is abiding by guidelines outlined in House Bill 2560, which requires the governing body of the public body, to the extent reasonably possible, to make all meetings accessible remotely through technological means and provide opportunities for members of the general public to remotely submit oral and written testimony during meetings to extent in-person oral and written testimony is allowed. Therefore, this meeting will be open to the public both in person and virtually using the Zoom platform. Haley, would you please do the roll call?
Evelyn Johannesson, Sylvia Kellner, Simona Gurgashan,
Yes.
Mindy Prosky,
Yes.
Roxanne McMullen,
Here.
Josie Whitaker,
Here.
Sharon Howard.
Okay, please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right, thank you, everybody. All right, so we are going to have some business from the community center staff. We'll have some business from the board where we continue talking about the work plan for 2024, specifically branding and logo. Also getting an update on the Gladstone Community School IGA. And then we will not be having business from the audience, the foundation today. Could I please have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from April 16th of 2024?
Roxanne, I move we approve the minutes as presented.
Thank you.
Josie, I second that.
Thank you, Josie. Haley, will you please call the vote?
Simona Gurgashan,
Yes.
Mindy Prosky,
Yes.
Roxanne McMullen,
Yes.
Josie Whitaker.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion approved to approve the meeting minutes from April 16th of 2024. All right, so now we're going to have some wonderful updates from the community center staff.
Hi, thank you. Just to recap on April, April's monthly report was included in your packet. Everything that had happened at the center in April, which included our Earth Week events. And one of the things that I didn't talk about last week was at the end of the month, we had the Gladstone Police Department come in and talk to patrons about crime prevention. What they can do to kind of safeguard their houses. And the public just asked general questions to Gladstone Police about crime in Gladstone in general. It went really well. Yeah, it was well attended. We had a few people that don't normally come to the community center come just to listen to that. So it's always good for us when we have people that wouldn't normally come to the center who come to our lunch and learns. So that was April. Moving into May, we part of our DEI was picking different things, different months, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so we've been focusing on doing lunch and learns. We partnered up with NAMI, which is the National Alliance of Mental Health Institution. Don't quote me on that. But they came in last week and did a lunch and learn on why mental health matters. And they will be coming in on Thursday and doing a presentation in your own voice, which is basically just talking to people about how they can support their loved ones when they're going through mental health issues. So it was really interactive. A lot of people had a lot of questions about mental health, and our presenter talked a lot of statistics with seniors because a lot of our participants that day were seniors in the audience and talked about a lot of mental health issues pertaining specifically to the older population. So it was really interesting and eye-opening for a lot of people, I think. We're also having next week fair housing coming in and talking and during the lunch and learn about, different, and I'm sorry, that was last week. We had fair housing come in and talk to people about rights, regulations, and how this, again, pertaining to a lot of seniors, who they can call if they don't feel, and this is for homeowners and renters, if they don't feel that they've been treated justly, and just a lot of resources. So in both of these, NAMI and the fair housing, they left resources for our front desk, and a lot of people were able to come up and get those resources after the lunch and learn. So they were all really successful. We had our Mother's Day celebration on May 17th. Sorry, I don't have a calendar right in front of me and the weeks just kind of blur. It's possible.
Mother's Day was,
Mother-
but the celebration we did was May 17th on a Friday.
So yeah, we had the foundation, since they're not here, I'll kind of go into, they sponsored that for us. They had approved a nice budget for us to decorate, order food. We did a lot of finger foods. We did Kentucky Derby style at the center. Everyone wore their big hats, their fancy dresses, and we had a little area set up that people could sit and watch the Derby on the side of the room. Then we had another area that had hors d'oeuvres. We had an area for drinks and desserts. And Deanna went and picked out perennial flowers, and we used them for decoration this year. Instead of doing throwaway stuff, we tried to do stuff that people could take home with them. So the decorations were minimal, but the decorations that were there were then raffled off as the prizes at the end, so people
Very
could take
nice.
them home and plant them. It was really just a beautiful celebration. We also, at the very end, had my neighbor come with her Frisian horse, which is a smaller draft horse. He's big, he's beautiful. His name is Fritz. And everybody came out to take their pictures with him. And there'll be pictures in the next newsletter, but it brought joy to so many people to touch such a magnificent animal. I have some really lovely pictures just of the participants, and some of them said that was the first horse they had ever touched. So that's always, heartfelt with their animals. And so, yeah, it was a really good celebration. Moving on to last weekend, which was the spring market. We had a total of 24 vendors, and we raised roughly $1,500 for the community center through selling vendor spots. So this was our first of many, hopefully, annual spring markets. Kind of piggybacked off of our winter market, but now we have one in the spring. And that coincided with the city's Shred It prescription drug take back, the robotics, e-cycling, recycling. And then the high school actually did the food pantry did a food drive, and the clothing closet did a clothing drive. And they also did at the high school a plant sale. So we had our market. It was really good turnout, actually. All the vendors said that they make good money. They enjoyed the function and the flow of how the market went. And overall, everyone just said that it was good. So, and we were consistently busy just throughout. It was from 9 to 2, and people trickled in all day long. So,
And I just want to add that Michelle Prusso organized that event, and it was very successful. And so I just want to publicly acknowledge the fact of the work that she put into it. And I know Marcy helped with the marketing, but that is a nice signature event that was started for this year.
Yay.
thank you.
I definitely was part of it, going through the shredding recycling part, and I can't tell you how good it feels to get rid of old stuff that you don't know what to do with it. So I'm so grateful for that.
I got rid of a lot of my stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that was quite this. I was down at the community center, so I didn't get to come up here, but I heard that it was really busy and it was really successful with the drugs and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got to purge and it was a great event. I also got to offload some things that I didn't know what to do with. So I think everybody benefited from that.
For sure.
So this just kind of focuses on a small community and some of the things that we offer in this community that are just really special to Gladstone, I feel like. And next
They
year,
mean a lot.
yeah,
They mean a lot. Just so
absolutely.
you know. Mhm.
And I think just like Shred It, everyone, they call all, up all the time and ask when Shred It Day is going to be. And I'm hoping that our spring market's going to be the same. Like as the years go on, it's just going to become a bigger and bigger event. And same with our winter market, which is already a pretty big event.
Yeah.
The next one, number 9, I just wanted to give you guys an update on the music on the greens. We do have our final flyers out and our bands are all selected. They're confirmed, their contracts are signed. And we have on 2 of the dates partnered up with Rotary, and they are going to have drinks and food on site. And we've worked out all the logistics. So now we just are, working up to that big day. So everything's put in place and it's going to be at Max Patterson Park. So this year instead of at the community center. And the last one I just wanted to talk to you guys about was the John Wetton Lunch Project. School's getting ready to end, and we have one more class that's coming in at the end of the month. We had a class come in today. So we've had 3 classes this month, and we've done projects with them. The highlight for them really, though, is after their projects and eating lunch are done, they love to play bingo. And today I thought it was really cute. The lady Shar who does bingo, she talked to everyone about what it was like when she was in school. And then they gave feedback of how it was different from when she was in school to how it is for them in school now. And it was kind of funny because I guess she lived in Iowa and she really did walk 5 miles to school every day.
Wow.
And they were so shocked that this was an actual thing. But it's neat. And I think that's why we should have these interactions with youth and seniors because, they learn something from each other. I think there's always something to be learned there. So, but yeah, that'll be ending up for the school year and hopefully we'll start that back up next year. And our Pen Pal program as well is getting ready to end at the end of the month as well. And that's basically it. Was there any questions?
I would like to say that I think bringing children into the community center is a plus. I don't know if anybody else takes the Oregonian in city of Gladstone, but I do. And there was a full-blown article about how Gladstone supports its school system, and it made the front page, and that was last week on Friday.
I would love to see that.
I've got it cut out. I'll bring it in. We should be very proud. We worked hard to make it happen, and it's a success. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that connection has been going on for a long time before I've been there. And again, just comes down to our tight-knit community and we all support each other. So all the divisions.
It's wonderful. I really like the how there were just so many different events happening on Saturday with the spring market and the e-recycling and Shred It and drug take back and then the high school. That was fantastic. I mean, it was like you could just plan your day around getting rid of stuff, shopping, and helping food pantries. It was great. I really loved it. It very much had a community feel to it. And it was wonderful. And the spring market was really fun. It was really, really great. So well done on that. Thank you so much. Does anybody else have any questions or comments?
No, just happy.
Just Mona's just happy. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to business from the board. So this is where in alignment with the Gladstone Community Center's work plan for 2024, we're going to continue the really exciting work on the branding and logo. Yay. Thanks, Marcy and Michelle, for bringing in more things to look at.
Yeah, Michelle just brought up a good point, which I would have done, but Haley has been working with me on these logos and spent a lot of time helping to bring some of your suggestions to life.
Thank you, Haley.
Yes. She has infinite patience and creativity. So I appreciate her
Yay.
very, very much. She kind of just took what we did and ran with it.
Wow.
You'll see in your packet, we have the original Gladstone Senior Center logo, kind of where it used to be. And then the branding guidelines that we discussed before that are in alignment with the city of Gladstone. And then option A was your favorite from last time.
Okay.
We did update it a little bit by making Gladstone a little smaller, making community center a little larger, and changing up some of the color options there. So that the logo has stayed the same, but the way the words are within the logo have been edited. And that's of course easy to change as needed, depending on, what we need. And then the next two are the ones where, we took your suggestion on, okay, well, we like the idea of a flower, but then we also want people. And this is where Haley really, I'm like, well, there really isn't one there. And Haley's like, wait a second. She spent some time doing B and C and she did just a really great job. So that's about it. I mean, they're kind of flower, the essence of a flower, but then you can also see there's little people in there as well. Same thing. We changed up some of the wording. Community center could be larger if you need it to be, but other than that, here's your options.
Very nice
These
work.
are fantastic.
And we also did receive some input for Sylvia. So when you guys are ready to discuss that, we can share what option she preferred.
Great. Fantastic. Okay. Well, these are really wonderful. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna like anything past option A, but option B,
Yeah.
I am
know.
just absolutely in love
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
I did right?
I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna be on A too.
Me, yeah. B.
I love B.
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 Okay.
Haley. Haley.
I think it's unanimous of the
Oh, my
four
goodness.
of us that are here
How do
today
you feel
that
about it, Joe's?
Yeah, I like me.
Oh, yeah.
B is wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
It's
You know, right? I mean, we loved it,
Compared
but
to this
look at this B option. No, it's perfect.
It is.
It's perfect.
Yep.
I'm
funny
just
how we didn't say anything. All of us went to that one.
I just wanted to note Sylvia also chose option B. So
Yeah. So there you go.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
I make Evelyn's choice D.
I'll second it.
Oh my gosh.
And Sharon too.
She'll just go along.
They're gonna, well, I am actually really, really happy that Sylvia was able to give her input on that because I think Sylvia felt very strongly about having the people
Yes.
represented in there. And so I think that this is wow. I'm blown away by this. I really, really love it. All right. Well, so
Motion to vote.
yeah, do I have a motion to approve the new Gladstone Community Center branding and logo to be option B?
Aye.
Okay.
I second it.
All
Roxanne.
right. Thank you, Simona and Roxanne. All right. Haley, do you want to call the vote?
Simona Gergashon,
Yes.
Mindy Prosky.
Yes.
Roxanne McMullen,
Yes.
Josie Whitaker.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. We have moved to approve the new Gladstone Community Center branding and logo to be this beautiful option B. Thank you so much, everybody. Marcy, Michelle, Haley, everybody that had a hand in doing this. I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
So now Haley, you can add graphic designer to your resume.
Yeah.
Not that you need to make that because you're not going anywhere, but if you someday did.
Very cool. Uh-oh.
All right.
That sounded like a threat, Haley.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. Okay. Well, that was so unexpectedly easy. That it's fantastic. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're just moving right along today. Now we are going to get an update on the Gladstone Community Schools IGA.
Yeah, so thank you. I put a copy of the IGA in your packet. I'm not sure if the advisory board has ever seen this before. This is going to be in the city council packet on June 11th. This is an agreement that was put into effect in 2017. And then later during COVID, it was put on pause. And this is the agreement that we are going to reinstate as of July 1 of this year. So I wanted you to have a copy to see what the city and the school district have agreed to. And another piece that we've also met and talked with them is that they're very open to expanding the types of classes that we offer at the community center. And we're going to be scheduling joint meetings between both staff to talk about that before we send out the next quarter curriculum of classes that they're going to have. So we feel like we're headed in the right direction, new staffing, partnerships, and like I said, the relationship between the school district and the city council is very strong. And I think it will only enhance what we're trying to accomplish, as Roxanne mentioned, with the students and the children there. So I really wanted you to see in writing what both entities have committed to. The school district will be paying for use of the facility as of July 1, and then the city will be making its annual contribution, which is about $28,000 a year to pay for their administrative staff time into keeping the program going.
Very nice.
I have a question. In the references to the Gladstone Senior Center, will the wording be changed to community center?
If we amend the agreement, it would be probably when the new superintendent becomes effective and we can make those changes
Okay,
with new signatures, yes.
thank you.
Does anybody else have any comments or questions at this time? Okay. We do not have any business from the audience. Anybody online or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. So we'll catch up with the Gladstone Seniors Foundation next time. So does anybody else have any questions or comments at this time?
I just want to thank for our booklets presented every meeting. I love the pictures. I love the content. Thank you for the extra effort that goes into this.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. All right. If there's nothing else, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second that.
Thank you, Josie and Simona. Okay, Haley?
Simona Gergeshon,
Yes.
Mindy Prosky,
Yes.
Roxanne McMullen,
Yes.
Josie Whitaker.
Yes.
Okay, meeting is adjourned at 3:56 PM. The next meeting is June 18th at 3:30. Thank you, everyone.